Hey everyone, for today's video, I'm going to be talking about Emiya, my thoughts, and whether or not you should summon for him. Starting off though, Emiya is a water human and his slots are 6-star support, 5-star defense, and 4-star heal and support. Really solid slots, especially for what he provides. The 4-star heal is also especially great for endgame content, and while the 4-star support is really good, it's not needed more than the heal slot, although it's definitely great if you do happen to 7-star him. For his skill, it gives him 30 arts, or 60 arts if he's an unlimited blade works, with an 8-second CT, so 7.5 arts a second in his mode, which is very strong. Definitely use this as often as you can. For his arts, it increases allies' physical resist by 30%, and all allies get a barrier that negates 15,000 damage. That lasts for 10 seconds. In unlimited blade works mode, the duration is doubled to 20 seconds. This is definitely the strongest part of his kit. The fact that he gives 30% physical resist and then a 15,000 damage shield is insanely valuable. That combined with his passive damage resist makes him an insanely valuable damage resist buffer. Next to no damage is going to go through his shield unless it's a very heavy attack. For his true art, it does 40,000 water damage physical, and for 20 seconds it reduces the enemy's physical resist by 100%, and during unlimited blade works, it doubles the damage modifier to 80,000. This is also a very solid part to his kit, because he's not only an insanely strong tank for the team, but he also provides damage support to physical units. And not only that, an 80,000 damage modifier is actually pretty high in comparison to other 6-stars, so this will definitely do some damage as well, which is definitely really nice. As for his super arts, the first time it's used, Emiya enters unlimited blade works for 180 seconds. During unlimited blade works, it does 160,000 water damage physical, and for 35 seconds, he increases his own attack and damage by 200%. There's not a lot to say that hasn't already been said about the super art. It has an insanely long duration, which will allow you to be able to alternate your art and true art after using this, and the fact that it gives such a strong damage and attack buff means that Emiya actually becomes a viable DPS if you need him to be. That with his physical resist debuff makes him an all-around great unit, and his super art having a 160,000 damage modifier means that the attack is going to do some big damage. The only gripe I have with it is the fact that it's like 10 or 20 seconds long, like really long. So if you want to negate this in a way, if you're playing a stage that has multiple waves, like 3-4 waves or something, don't use his unlimited blade works at the first stage, but right before you finish this first stage, use it near the ending so that when it skips to the next stage, it's already done, and he doesn't waste like 10% of the duration of unlimited blade works just on the animation alone. As for his passives though, he gets 100% paralysis and freeze resist in unlimited blade works, and all allies get 30% damage resist. Every 8 seconds he deals 10,000 water physical damage to all enemies. He also increases his damage to dark and light enemies by 35%. These are very good passives. The 30% damage resist for everyone is insanely good. Paired with his physical resist, that's already 60% damage resist for doing nothing. The damage to all enemies every 8 seconds is interesting as well. The damage against light and dark enemies is also going to be very useful to allow him to do even more damage. As for his true weapon, it's a 5-star defense, and for 10 seconds it increases all allies' damage resist by 30% with a 35-second CT, and if it's used by Emiya, it doubles the duration to 20 seconds. It's a pretty beefy unconditional AoE damage resist equip, really strong on Emiya since the duration is so long as well. For the passives, when used by Emiya, it increases arts by 100 at the start of the mission, and increases skill CT by 20%, and increases his own heal recovery amount by 5%. Really good passive for Emiya. It allows him to start fairly fast, as well as increasing his arts gauge from skill from 7.5 every second to around 8.3, which is definitely really nice to have. All in all though, Emiya is one of the best units I've seen from a crossover in a little while. He does so much for the team, including damage resist, damage support, and he can even act as a DPS himself. His main appeal is of course his art. His art alone will make him last a very long time in the meta, considering how it's nearly impossible to power creep it without making a unit that just blatantly ignores all damage or making a unit that completely breaks the game. So I think it's safe to say he's very much worth an investment. He'll make all old content a complete joke and is going to be insanely good in all future content. It's very rare that we get a damage resist supporter that does more for the team, or even to the level that Emiya provides. If it weren't for the fact that Star God Lisa is going to potentially drop soon, I most likely would have pitied him, and if you have more than one pity available, I'd certainly do that for him as well. A lot of people put him at SS tier right now, below SSS, but it's certainly understandable. But with how much he gives to the team and enables undying comps, I can see an SSS tier. The only thing keeping him from it is the fact that he doesn't have as much team enabling or support like ArtGen and Equip CT, but he's still definitely like a top 5 unit in the game in my opinion. He's definitely worth a pity in my opinion, although I'm personally saving for Star God Lisa, but I will certainly be getting some paid crystals until I get him. Everyone should definitely do a summon on this banner. If you have paid, you can even do that. Although, if you have a lot of paid crystals, I'd wait until they drop the bullseye banner to summon on that. Good luck to everyone that's gonna summon for him. I'll do a video on should you summon for Miyu tomorrow, so be sure to stay tuned for that. If you did enjoy the video, I'd appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel. Let me know down below your thoughts about Emiya, if you're gonna be summoning for him. I mean, you should be, but if you're gonna be summoning for him, or how deep you think you're gonna be going. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.